Purpose of community policing is to redefine the relationship between police and the community to identify and solve problems. The six common elements of community policing are empowerment of the community, belief in broad police function, reliance of police on citizens, application of knowledge and skills, specific tactics for particular problems, and decentralized authority. Typical strategies for community policing are foot patrol, school resource officers, mini stations, and neighborhood-based crime prevention. But the thing with community policing is that, based on the outcomes, evidence does not support a causal connection between community policing and reduction of violent crime. They have, however, found a connection between community policing and nonviolent crime. Implementation of community policing is really difficult, not just for the police officers and law enforcement, but also for the community, because it's difficult to break away from the traditional model. On the law enforcement side, they're used to being strict and not reliant on the community, and they handle things themselves, and that's how they go through training. And on the community side, it's almost like a game of tattletale, and nobody wants to be the person telling. So it makes it really difficult to break away from that traditional model. Green describes it as a cultural clash between street police and police administrations, where police on the street are focused on fighting crime, whereas administrations are more focused on building partnerships with the community and problem solving. Advantages of community policing are that citizens gain more control of their community. So it's going to put citizens wanting to help more because people like being in control. They're going to have more trust in police. It's a partnership between law enforcement and the community. And it reduces fear in the community, and there's evidence proving that. It also makes more resources available to help with crime prevention, which helps out law enforcement in the long run. And then police also get a sense of the residents' needs. So if there's a lot of crime going on, they can know that they need to put a mini station in that area to help combat what's going on in that certain geographical area. Also, they say that first it should broaden police organization goals, and second, it should alter the way that the police are organized to accomplish their goals. Because first you need to focus on what the actual goals need to be. And then instead of just doing it how they've always done it, they need to alter how they're organized to help them figure out how to get to those goals. The big disadvantages of community policing are that the only way it works is by community involvement. So if the community is not involved, or if the law enforcement officers are not involved, it's going to fail. And it needs long-term commitment from both sides. You can't have it from just one. And it's not a quick fix. Because of these things, it's going to need both sides' involvement for however long it lasts, which is why it can be regressive. Because a lot of the times it's going to fall in and not stay strong. Just like in the Chicago alternative policing strategy, patrol officers were divided into teams, which there was the beat team and the rapid response team. The beat team dealt with the everyday stuff, the more difficult things, and the high priority 911 calls, whereas the rapid response team dealt with excess calls and low priority 911 calls to help everybody be able to be used and used in a good manner. They also introduced problem solving, where they trained not only the officers but also the residents to combat all of these disadvantages that there are in community policing.